It is the second time in a week that a group of Taliban gunmen have disguised themselves in burqas to enter a government compound and mount an attack. This morning on the headquarters of the Election Commission, the very body that's supposed to count the votes in next week's ballot. Such is the nervousness in the capital, Kabul, that the government has forbidden television correspondents, including our chief correspondent Alex Thompson, from going live. He was, however, able to send this report before they pulled the plug on his satellite.
In a hurry again, Kabul's Crisis Response Unit, CRU, with the second Taliban crisis in 2 days here to respond to. Jalalabad Road, the main route into the city from the east. Explosions as smoke rises from the area critical to staging the coming election. Thousands of ballot papers are stored here. The Taliban want headlines and effective sabotage. And this attack closed the international airport nearby for several hours. For the second time in 2 days, it's a concerted and large military response to this attack. But all this is funded by the West. If that funding stops or is diminished in any way, security, not just here in the capital, but across the country, will fall apart. Police said gunmen disguised as women wearing the Islamic head-to-toe burqa covering took over a house close to the election headquarters.
4 suicide bombers have entered my house. I had 3 guards, 2 outside and 1 inside, but I don't know what's happening right now. The attackers were wearing women's burqas. As ever, the police chief on hand to try to dispense calm in the face of this violence.
A group of terrorists entered inside a building which is 800 meters away from the Independent Election Commission. The fighting is still going on. The police are leading the operation and very soon we will clear it.
Yesterday, the police say, a group of Afghan Taliban fighters forced their way into a guest house close to a foreign charity. An explosion followed by gunfire. They say at least 3 American citizens, a Peruvian, a Malaysian and 1 unidentified African are understood to have been inside when the violence erupted. Reports of the attack prompted Afghan forces to seal off the surrounding area of this wealthy residential part of the capital, and the CRU rushed to engage the gunmen. One witness says he saw more than 10 people who appeared to be foreigners being evacuated from the building. Officials say they brought out more than 20, but 1 Afghan girl was killed in the assault and rescue operation. Today it was late afternoon before police announced that all the gunmen were dead near the election office, though we filmed at least 1 man handcuffed to a police officer and led away, apparently arrested. Then, as we left, gunfire close to our position.
That's down. Hang on. Someone's firing here.
We flagged down a police jeep to get out of the area at speed.